Hey chat, good morning or good night or wherever you are. This is not no happy video. I ain't doing this for attention either. As y'all know me, I do videos, short videos, TikToks and lip syncs and vlogs. Well, I don't do vlogs, but I was gonna start doing vlogs, but I used to do vlogs at school, like around school and all that. I came on here to talk about my mental health. It's been so hard to try to change myself into a better person, and I can't. Things I'm struggling with: self-harm. I self-harm when I'm mad. I self-harm when I'm feeling sad. Today I've gotten in trouble for something not really that deep, but I've gotten in trouble for a lot of things. One, my family. Currently I'm getting into a lot of trouble. Like for right now, I hid my sister and my mom from my stories because I didn't want them to see my stories. And you might be thinking, but why? Or what do you mean? You know? Well, ever since I got this new phone, on my other phone I didn't post anything bad. I have my family relatives on all my social medias. But right now I don't have them on TikTok or on Instagram. Well, I haven't followed them on Instagram, but I hid them from my stories. So I don't have them on anywhere, not even on Snapchat or anywhere. The stuff that I was posting was very inappropriate, and they were trying to teach me a lesson that not everything, you post needs to be posted, I see now, even though like it didn't even happen, but I posted a video of this one TikTok trend, and I did the opposite. It was like an appropriate part where everybody else was doing it, and I decided to do that. And the only reason why they were telling me to delete it was because it's gonna haunt me at the end of the day. It's gonna be bad for my reputation. So I saw that, I was like, at first I didn't care what I do. I just wanted to get popular and all that, but I deleted the video. Another thing was I posted sad stuff about my mom and all that, and I know y'all saw it on TikTok. Y'all saw it on TikTok and YouTube, but I deleted it on TikTok. It was just something about her getting mad for no reason, and I just feel unloved and all that. Well, she does love me very much, I'd say that. But she does. But what I got in trouble was my sister told me she gets mad for a reason. Either if I'm not doing something right, or if I'm doing something that's like she doesn't like, like social media. It's bad, and I'm basically, what I've been doing is I'm not using the phone correctly. So I've been feeling sad, and I feel like I keep making mistakes, stupid mistakes, and I talk back to my sister, and I'll talk back to my parents, and it's like I shouldn't be doing that because I let my anger get the best of me. And I try to change, but it's not working. I have a really good relationship, but The only problem is I have attitudes with him. Either if we're not talking things out, or I block him on everywhere and I don't want to talk to him anymore and we don't talk things out. We don't have communication. I just get mad. So I I think I really just need some time alone. So yes, we are breaking up. I'm gonna send a message. We're breaking up, and I'm probably still gonna be posting. I don't know. I don't pay for this phone. I currently don't have a job. And I just be at home all day and not doing anything. Kind of useless. I be cleaning sometimes, but at the end of the day, I get lazy. So the problem is, my mom's getting tired. Just like back then, where I got in trouble for something stupid I did in school, and she sent me with my dad. And living with my dad, it's horrible. He's very abusive and all that. But with my mom, she's calm. She doesn't care what I do. You just have to be careful what I post. But the only reason why I'm getting in trouble is because they're only trying to gain my trust, or for them to trust me. Or no, it was they want me to trust them. But I'm doing sneaky shit. I'm hiding them from everywhere and all that. And yeah, I'm doing sneaky stuff and all that. The things I post is because I want to post them, because in my mindset I was thinking, I'm 18, I will post whatever I want. Either it fits my body, or twerking, or doing whatever. My mom doesn't care about twerking, but now she does, because I have a boyfriend and I have to respect him. And I do respect him. So I haven't been posting a lot on TikTok, which she got mad that I used to post a lot on TikTok and all that. And I stopped posting. Or either if she got mad, it was on Facebook, because I had her on Facebook and I had posted a photo of me and my boyfriend's nephew, and she thought it was him, and she said it was inappropriate and all that, so I deleted it. And I got mad at her, and I took her off of Facebook, and she got mad because there was no reason for me to take her off of Facebook, that I could have just deleted the photo. But I get mad easily, and yeah, I just don't want anyone telling me what to do, and I just want to post what I want to post. But at the end of the day, I'm not at my own house. I don't have a house. I'm living at my mom's house. So of course I have to respect. And I do respect. It's just the stuff I do online. I know they just want to protect me and all that. But sometimes I just want to post what I want to post. But, at the end of the day, they're right. The internet's not for everybody. The internet's dangerous. And, yeah. So, I be sad a lot. And I'd be thinking that she doesn't love me and all that, because she gets mad at me, but there's always a reason. And then my dad, I post a lot of stuff about my dad, is because I kind of like, I hate that, the way he treats me and all that. But whenever I was with my dad, when I was about to leave, because I kind of did the same thing when I was at my stepmother's house. I was always getting in trouble for getting on Instagram, and I was doing my work and all that, but I was always getting in trouble for getting on Instagram, on the TVs, on the Nintendo, and I didn't respect her household. I weared some boxers. She told me to change that, and I didn't change because there was a boy. She had a son, and it's just some things that I don't follow, and you just have to respect it. But that's the thing I don't get. And I'm afraid I'm never gonna get it. So I don't know what to do for myself. You know? And I'm afraid I'm gonna be alone. End up alone. Because I don't change my ways, I make everything worse. I'm stressing my mom out again. And I feel like I'm all the way back in 2023. And I love my mom so much. And I want to change, but then at the same time I have anger issues. I can't help it. And yeah, I really want to change, and I don't want to keep stressing my mom out because she's already stressed from work, and I just bring everything worse. And it's just worse living with my father, because he says really mean stuff. And it's just, I really shouldn't just be living with anyone. I just feel like I should just live alone. Get a job, even though it might be trashy. And then just rent an apartment and then just be by myself. Because I don't want to keep making everyone's life worse than I already did. And I'm still the same. Well, not the same, because I've changed. And I finished school and I proved to myself that I could do it. And they're proud of me, you know? Because that was always the problem. I never finished school. I always had bad grades, you know? And I was always focused on the wrong thing when I should have been focused on school. That was me in the past, where I was stressing my mom out about school and all that. She wanted me to finish school, and so I proved it to her that I finished. But there's always something that I stress her out. And then now it's like I'm doing sneaky stuff. I'm hiding them from everywhere. I'm deleting them or I'm blocking them, and I get in trouble for that, because they don't care about what I post on my story, because I told them I don't post anything bad on my story. I post everything normal, you know? A normal teenager. And the only thing they just get mad at is because I blocked them on on Instagram, or if it's on TikTok or whatever. They just tell me not to post like what I'm doing, because it's gonna be bad in the future for me. And that's the thing I'm not getting. But I don't know. And I just be sad. I'd be like, damn, I want to do better, you know? But yeah. So every time I get sad, I self-harm. Or I'm mad because I don't want to throw my phone. I don't want to hit things, so I just self-harm. And I swear I'm not doing it for attention, but people think I'm doing it for attention when I'm not. It's just something that I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know. It makes me feel better in some type of way, where I just want to forget about it. I did it because I was sad about what happened, and because I was overthinking. But yeah, it's just, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to change, but I still find a way. There's always a way that I fuck something up. Yeah, on social media, y'all might see me happy making TikToks and all that, but in real life, I'm struggling. You know, I don't know what to do. You know, And I really don't want to stress my mother out. And if I keep stressing her out, she's gonna send me back to my dad, or she's gonna send me back to Puerto Rico. And in Puerto Rico, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Which, that's what I don't want. And if she sends me back to my dad, it's gonna be worse. He's gonna take the anger out on me, and I'm gonna stress him out too. It's like I'm trying to change, but it's like I don't change, and I don't know how to change. So, yeah. I be sad a lot. My mental health is fucked up all over again, and I don't know what to do. I always feel like I'm the problem, and every time I don't even have a bond with my own mother. Every time I try to create a bond, she's always in a bitchy mood, or she just wants to be alone. Which she doesn't say that, but I could tell by her expressions. So yeah, and I don't have a bond with my dad because he's the worst. But I love him at the end of the day. He's my dad. But yeah, and I don't have a bond with my sister anymore. I'm telling you, me and my sister's bond was so good. We were so close. Every time I'd be sad about something, she would always comfort me. Now, whenever I post sad stuff, she just gets mad because, oh, you shouldn't feel like that. You should be appreciative. I am appreciative. I appreciate what my mom does for me. I appreciate she brings food to the table. Like she makes sure I'm fed. She makes sure, like what I'm doing, or she checks up on me. Even though like we don't talk much because I stay in my room a lot, but it's not my fault. My mom and my sister are more closer than me and my mom. Now about my boyfriend. The only problem is attitudes. I get mad and all that. So I don't want to put him through that. I was always acting toxic and all, and protective, all because I love him, and I was always hitting him, but it wasn't like abusing him like that. It was just like a little punch when I would be mad at him. Then I stopped doing that. But the only thing I have to fix is my attitudes. And he feels unappreciative. So, yeah. We're just gonna I'm just gonna break up with him. I need my own space. I need time to think. I need time to see what am I gonna do for myself, because I can't keep going on like this. I'm 18 and I'm still, doing mistakes that I shouldn't be doing. And yeah. And when I finished school, and I told my mom I finished school finally, she didn't really show like much of like an excitement and all that, but secretly she was happy for me, and I know she is. She just didn't show much like emotion or like happiness. I would have appreciated if she would have showed some happiness and all that, but yeah. I don't know. I hate myself. I hate myself for what I'm doing. I hate myself for what I am right now. And I don't want to be the same girl that I was in 2023. I'm 18. I'm a pre-adult. I'm not even a teenager. And it's just, yeah. And I help my mom. I help clean. I clean and all that. And I buy groceries. Whatever she needs, I'll buy it. I'll just ask my dad for money and all because I don't have a job right now, and they're not texting me back. They're not calling me back like how they said they did. And yeah. The only reason why I'm not working at Subway is because I didn't know how to count money. I was doing everything right except I didn't know how to count money, and yet I still don't know how to count money. But if my boyfriend tries to teach me, I get mad, But if I would have known how to count money, I would have stayed in that job. But I wouldn't stay for that long. At least have money for myself to buy my own stuff and all. It's just, I don't know what to do. But this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about. And I'm still gonna be posting, normally, whatever. But I'm gonna be breaking up with my boyfriend. And I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that too. Like, probably my mom's gonna get on me for, why'd you break up with him? It wasn't necessary. We're just trying to teach you a lesson. This and that. Yeah, I already know it. And my mom's heated up about the situation today, and I know she's gonna get on my butt for that. So that's all I wanted to let y'all guys know. And yeah, we'll probably stay as friends and not like talk, just stay as friends. But as always, I love y'all, and I just wanted to express what I'm going through right now. As always, I love y'all, and I just really need to start focusing on life instead of social media, because social media's been getting to my brain. Like, during school, when I was actually in school before I went to online, I was always focused on getting famous on TikTok, getting famous on YouTube, focusing on social media on my mind. And that was not what I was supposed to be focusing on. I should have just finished school, focused on school. But also, in the other hand, my school was hard, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a phone. My first phone was at 17. It was like an Android that my dad got me. And I never had a phone my whole life. And now that I have a phone, I don't know how to even use it properly. And I never had freedom. And now since I have freedom, I'm still not doing the things right. I never had freedom. I never got to go out the house. I was always in the house playing Fortnite. I never got to have sleepovers with my friends or anything like that. I would always come home, take a shower, and just be at home. But now since I have freedom and I can go anywhere I want with my boyfriend, he could take me places, or I go to his house, because I literally go to his house almost every day. And I'm still not making the right choices. But I really hope my battery was at 20. I really hope I get the help I need. Because I really need to stop doing that. Because I'm becoming more as an adult than a teenager. I'm not a teenager anymore, So, as always, I'm gonna end the video here, and this is all what I wanted to talk about. But yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. But I know I really do pray that I change. I'm change my ways, have more communication and just not always hide, have more communication, talk to my mom, talk to my sister, But as always, I'm gonna leave it here. I don't know if there's gonna be more mukbangs. I really hope there is, but I don't know. As of right now, I don't know. But I will let you guys know. As always, I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. And I really hope I do change. And, I don't want to be like this forever. Because if I'm like this forever, it's gonna kill me. And I don't want that. I have a whole life ahead of me, and I don't want it to kill me over for stupid things that I be thinking of or I be doing. Because I'm only just a girl. And sometimes there's always a side to each story. But, as always, I'm gonna end the video in here. As always, I love y'all, love y'all. Mwah. And I really hope I have a good day. And I don't know what to say more. I really hope y'all have a good day. And as always, I love y'all. And I will see y'all, I hope, in the next video as mukbangs and all. Bye bye.